Good afternoon. My name is Nathaniel Moran. I represent the 1st District of Texas, which is Northeast Texas. My home is Tyler in the Piney Woods of East Texas, and I can tell you the border issue is the number one issue that my constituents talk to me about. I so appreciate the leadership of Congressman Tony Gonzalez and in bringing this Codell here. This is the second Codell I've been with him to the border, and each time I'm struck by the importance of what we're doing here. I want to focus my first part of my comments on the appropriations process. Many of you know we're just a week away or less than a week away from a potential government shutdown. Lots of debate in Congress right now about what we need to do with appropriations. I'm going to urge all of my colleagues, both Republicans and Democrats, that as we go through this appropriations process, we need to focus on border security. It needs to be the very most important thing that we do in this appropriations process. We get caught up way too much day to day in the short term and in the small arguments. We need to look long term and understand if we do not fix this problem and reverse this trend, we're going to see this invasion continue. Some of the things that struck me as I walked around today, both right here on the border and then at the processing facility that we were at, is just the sheer numbers of individuals that are coming and the conditions they're coming under. Many coming by train, offloading by the hundreds here and then stationed below the bridge. And then within hours processed over to a facility that's going to process them out within 36 to 48 hours. And as Representative Jackson said earlier, that facility, which was built just a year ago, was built for 1,000 individuals, has almost 5,000 individuals today. Once they're processed out, they're typically to an NGO, and then within days at the NGO, who knows where they're at. As Representative Williams said, most of them find homes now in sanctuary cities. So folks across the country are beginning to see the plague that we see here along the border. It's taxing our resources. We visited with sheriff's officers at lunchtime today and asked, what is it that you guys are seeing on a day-to-day basis? And they're saying, you know what, we're seeing overwhelming numbers. They're in our emergency rooms, they're in our schools, they're presenting security risks across our smaller cities and our counties. Here in this county, just 3 or 4 officers per shift from the sheriff's office are actually out on duty at any one time. Now, it's impossible for us to guard our southern border with just that few of agents from the sheriff's office locally and from our Border Patrol agents being pulled in every direction by this current administration. Something needs to be done. As a former judge, I know a lot about the rule of law. We must say the rule of law means something on the border. We have to stand strong and begin to push back against our own willingness to overlook the rule of law in this nation. If we stand firm, we appropriate properly, we can make a difference. We can start trending in the right direction. I appreciate each one of you coming today. My hope is that Americans will begin to see that this is not just a Southern Texas issue. This is not just a Texas issue, but this is a United States issue. We want to continue to be the land of the free and the home of the brave, but to do that, we have to provide the rule of law in every instance. Thank you so much. God bless each one of you now to